Welcome everyone to tonight's Twisted Tuesday. We're going to start with our basics on the floor. If you've got your bolster, go ahead and put it behind you. Have a seat on it. If you don't have a bolster, you don't have to use one. But I do want you to find some comfort there. If you have your bricks, have them nearby where you could get to them. And then we're just going to start seated. We'll take a moment and just start bringing ourselves down to the floor, quietening down the mind, bringing that back down into spirit and self. Now think about your posture for a moment. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a bit rounded? Are you feeling a bit arched? If you can, lengthen up, lifting through the top of the head, letting the neck be long but relaxed. Now your shoulders are open and broad, and the shoulders are kind of dropping down just a little bit. Elbows are coming in. Arms are soft. Face is soft. Noticing as you soften the body, you soften the mind. Now check in with your spine. You want to be stacked ribs over hips, shoulders over ribs. Think about bringing your belly button back towards your spine on your exhale. Let the belly fill up on your inhale. Feel it draw back as you exhale. And you're just soft where you are. Again, I welcome everybody to class tonight. I thank you for your presence. We'll bring our hands to our heart. On your next exhale, take your hands to your head. As you inhale, bring them to your heart. Setting the tone, setting the intention. Connecting thoughts to action. Connecting deed to intention. Last time, bringing it down to the heart. And exhale, let it go to the head. Namaste. Thank y'all for being here. All right, so we're going to let that drop away. Hands to the knees, lifting up with the chest. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Walk your hands down. And get low. Let your head fall forward. If you have a brick nearby, you're welcome to put the brick under the head and let it rest to the brick. Taking a moment, pushing back as we go, rolling up, reaching up. Bringing the hands to the heart. Now nice and easy, left hand to the left leg, right hand's going to reach around behind you and find the floor. Back into our center. And then we're going to take our right hand to the right leg, left hand to the floor behind us. Twisting and turning as you go. Pressing this hand, right hand against that leg. Using the left hand to help anchor you as you turn. Coming back to center. Good. Inhale up. And just let it go. take a moment, reset your feet. Whatever's to the front can go to the back, and vice versa. So we're going to do kind of an intermediate variation of our class today, so play with it. If you need to go higher intensity or lower, you may change as we go. Hands out, just take a moment, feel that length. Heart open to the heavens, palms up to receive. Just being present, noticing what you notice. Now once again, right hand goes to that inner thigh, left hand slides back to hip and then floor. And it can stay on the hip if that feels better or if that's more balanced. Just making sure you're twisting. Good, coming back to the front. And one more time. Hand to the left, right hand back, and either hip or floor. Chest is open and you're rotating. Back to the center. Good. Awesome. Inhale up. And let it go. All right, now whatever foot's on the bottom, let's look at that. We're gonna step out with our right and let's bring that left foot up underneath us. So if you need to switch, you need to switch. And you're gonna bring the right leg either in front where it is or across and get that foot down to the ground. So whichever way you can do, go for that one. We're gonna lift up a little bit. I want you to reach. Move your belly around if you need to. Make room so when you're ready to twist, you can twist. So lift up, turn your ribs, look back behind you. Right hand goes to the floor, left hand anchors into that leg, and twist. Now once you've twisted, if you realize, okay, I feel pretty good here and I can move my arm without losing my twist, you can rotate your left arm around and point it up. So you're hooking your elbow to the outside of that knee and twisting a little deeper. Looking over your right shoulder, breathe. And come back to center. Now as we come back to center, we're gonna go into a king pigeon pose. You're gonna let your bottom leg come forward a little bit. And we're gonna try and slide across with that top leg. So it's not quite the easy seat that we were already in, but this is a more lined up version. You want to try and get your knee over your heel and your heel over your knee. So you're trying to find that stack, feet point straight forward, and you're trying to get the shins lined up in the front. So if I look forward, they're pretty much lined up, avoiding or being aware of curves, of course. And so just be where you are with it. Lift up nice and tall. Exhale, go over the leg a little bit. Woo, you ain't gonna dive far to feel it. Just go where you can. Pull your ribs back a little bit. So by that I mean just don't jut the chest forward. Make sure you're finding good alignment. Let that angle forward, pushing the head forward a little bit as you go. Not rounding the back, but lengthening. And then come back. Ooh, take a minute to unravel from this one. Let the leg out. Reset, coming up on your bolster. You're going to take the right foot now up underneath the left cheek. Take the left foot either in front of the knee or crossing over, foot all the way down. Hooking right hand behind that left leg. Lift, twist, turn. Left hand goes behind you. Use that to anchor a little bit. Make sure you're getting that good twist. Now if you're able, you are going to turn that over. So you're going to flip it around, hand pointing up toward the sky. Twisting. Coming back to center slow. Unravel. Go out a little ways, let that bottom leg come forward some. Take a moment to reset your knees. If that bottom one needs to come up, let it. Use your bricks if you need to. If you need to get one underneath there for support, you can even turn them up on their side and it can help that knee if it can't quite get down. Looking good. Again, checking it out. Feet point straight forward. Heel is over the knee. Knee is over the heel. Oh, we feel it in the hips? Yes. Good. Nice and tall. Leaning forward for 4, 3. Lengthening through the top of the head for 2. Trying to keep the back flat. And then we push back up. Oh, yeah. Take a minute, unravel. Oh, straighten them legs out. Now we're gonna go into a classic staff pose. We'll just be here nice and tall. We are doing twisting moves, so we're focusing on a twist. We're gonna do some abdominal twisting still. So sitting nice and tall, L shape in the body. Bring the arms out to your side and then lift. So we're gonna go kind of here to the T-shape arms. Make sure you got plenty of room. There we go. Now, we're gonna flatten those palms down, finding our level arms, and then we're gonna bring left hand in, twist and reach toward the right, reach back and look to that right arm. Inhale up. We're gonna twist, lean toward that foot, reaching across, twist that left hand back as you look toward it. Feeling that big twist, y'all look beautiful. Come up. Now we're gonna do classic Pilates style, turn and twist. So we're gonna turn, sawing that toe off, coming back to our center. Turning to the middle, saw the toe off, back to the center. In and twist, 1 and 2, in and center, twist it over, 1 and 2. 1, 2. Don't worry about the choreography. If you get off with the arms, just keep turning. Out, in, y'all look good. Turn, twist, back to center. Good, twist, 1, 2. Last set, out, good, all the way. Turn those palms up, look toward the sky. Breathe, 4, 3, look between those hands, shoulders down, belly button in. Now, in and up, reach, extend over, reach for your toes if you can. If your hands fall at your knees, fine. If you can, get them out over those feet. If you're able, hands go over and then push your legs, push your toes into your palm. Pull back with your palm. Feel that stretch through your back, rounding a little bit. Dropping the legs, lifting the chest, lifting up, out. Good, nice and tall we go. Back to our center. All right, from here, we're gonna go ahead and flip around to our feet, or to our knees. So crisscross, rock it on over if you can. Go any way that you need to go. Moving anything out of the way. So we'll still have our bricks. They'll be to our side for right now, but they're not gonna impinge our movement here. So we're on our hands and knees, getting into that positioning. Make sure your hips feel good. Rock them side to side a little bit. Here we go. Now nice and easy, back to center, basic cat-cow. Inhale, looking up. We look toward the sky. Exhale, we tuck and we round. Inhale, turn your toes under. Lift your tailbone and let it flow to the top of your head. Exhale, flatten out the feet, tuck, round. Press the floor with your legs and your hands, and then inhale. Open. Exhale, round. One more time, toes, tailbone, top of the head. Exhale and find a flat neutral. Now we're going to twist on through. We're going to take the left hand through and down to the right. You're going to get all the way down onto your left shoulder and ear. Then let your right elbow drop. You're resting on your temple, you're resting on your shoulder. If you can, take your right hand to your left, and then you're just gonna straighten out your right arm as you rotate a little bit deeper and begin to look up toward the ceiling. So twisting through the middle, breathe. Do have a little bit of weight on the head, but no strain, no pressure. Coming back to the center, drop the right hand in front of the face. Lift up, twisting up toward the sky. Reach, and then exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale through. 2. Inhale up. Number 3. Again. And 4. One more time. And all the way through. As you go down, once again, arm comes across, hand to hand, twist, and look up toward the sky. So you're almost turning to the back of the head as you're twisting through. No pain or pressure in the neck. If it's uncomfortable, put that right hand down. Awesome. Coming back to center. Hand. And then hand. All right, now what I want you to do is take a moment. Make sure there's nothing on the right side that's going to get in the way. We're going to go back into hands and knees and step out now with your right foot. So you're going to step your right foot out to the side, and your toes are going to point straight forward. Now what I want you to do is push weight into that foot and feel your hips shift that way, and then relax it a little bit. Can you take it a little bit further out? If you can, do. All right, and now from there, all we're going to do is lift our tailbone. Oh. Isn't that amazing? Just that lift, and it's already like, oh yeah, that's a stretch. All right, so we feel that. Now, take your tailbone straight back, hips toward heel. That other leg is extending, and you're going into a child pose position. Your head's going to start to drop down, but it might not make it all the way. Some of us are going to bend those hands in, and you're just going to put your hands under your head. All right, back into the forearms, then to the hands, lifting up. Now let's combine. That foot is back at your hip. I want you to walk it forward a little bit and take it up where it's kind of lining up your heel with the heel of your palm. So you're finding that place where the palm of the foot, or the palm of the hand and the heel of the foot are lining. All right, we got it. So now, twisting through. You're going to take your left arm through. You're going to drop down to your shoulder and your ear or your temple. Then you're going to place the right hand on top of the left, taking that rotation up toward the sky. Now, I'm then going to slide my right hand up toward my hip, and then I'm going to reach for the sky. Then you're going to take your left hand and just touch your right thigh. So now the back of the arm's down, your head's down, your left knee, your right foot. Everything else is twisting on through. Coming down in front, slowly rotate. Turn your foot in and sit back on your heel. Oh, so you're trying to get it under you, not in front of you. So get it where it's behind you or under you. That bolster can be behind you or grabbing a brick, and you can bring it right up behind your butt. So you can't go but so far if you need that extra. Feeling it? Good. Reach out toward that leg. So you are leaning over and reaching over toward it. You're looking to the left as you reach up and over with your right or your left. Looking up through, you're reaching to that right side. Now if you can, pull that arm back a little bit. Continue to rotate through your ribs and your neck. Lengthen out, look towards your toes. Coming out slow, pushing against the leg as you lift up, feeling the stretch of the foot too. Shift and step back. Woo, wiggle out your hips. Puppy dog tail, puppy dog tail. Take a minute. Any readjustments you need, make them. All right, now back to our center. Starting with the twist for the upper body. Right hand goes through. We drop down to the shoulder and the ear or the temple. We take the left hand on top of the right. We rotate the shoulder up toward the sky. We look up toward the sky with our head as we turn. No strain here. Feel the twist. Feel the length. Nice and easy, softening. The head comes back to that neutral position. Left hand in front of face. Lift up. As you do, rotate up, reach for the sky, and all the way through for one. Inhale up. Number two. Number three. Number four. Good. Number five. All the way through and down. Hand to hand once again. Twist it through as deep as you can go. And then out nice and easy. We're going to slide up. Back into that position on all fours. We step to the left now. Walk it out to the side. Put weight into it. Make sure you push hard into that foot. And then balance. Bring your hip back into center. So you don't want to stay pressing to the left. You want to feel the weight even between both. From this position, taking it nice and easy. Lifting the tailbone. Oh, got a pop. Lift that tailbone, push back. Feeling all right? Good. Y'all look good. Going down easy. Trying to stay centered. Don't lean to the right if you can. Stay right in the middle. Don't come out of this left side. So we want to get away from it, but I want you to stay right there in that middle. Leg extending out to the side. From here, we push back up. And then we're going to walk that foot forward. We're going to line the heel and the palm up a bit. Toes pointing same direction. Good as the hand. We're doing it. We got it. Let's go through. Easy. Twisting through. Getting down to your shoulder. Hand to hand. Feeling that rotation. If you can, begin to look up. Once you're there, hand to the hip. Right hand to your thigh as you reach up and twist through. So this is a twisted star. We're falling through. Also sometimes known as a falling star. Think of shooting stars, meteors. Now come on down. Woo! Twisting through. Step it back. Oh, no, sorry. Leave it there. Lined up still with your hand. You turn your right foot in slightly. So instead of pointing straight back, it just comes in a little bit and you're going to go to sit on it. As you do, you'll find that balance. Again, if you need something behind you to help balance you so you can sit back onto it, use it. Otherwise, yeah, let it rotate a little bit. If it needs to come forward, it can. But if it can stay under, keep it under you. Now lengthening up and tilting, turn away from that extended leg. Reach the arm down as you go over it, good. Reaching up and over if you can. Falling toward that foot, there you go. Look up toward the sky, toward your inner arm or toward your foot. No strain on the head or the neck. You're rotating the ribs back and open. Coming out of it, easy press against that leg as you come out, shifting forward, swing it back. Wiggle out your hips, puppy dog tail. Whee! All right, ladies, good. So we'll take that moment and let that go. Sit back into your hips for just a moment. So we want to twist our way up one different transition. We're going to turn our toes under, push into the ball of the foot. So we're still thinking twisting a bit. We're going to come up into the ball of the foot and our balance here. Good, work with it. Now take your left leg forward and then your right leg forward. You're kind of pivoting on the ball of your foot a little bit and you're just twisting it out. Woo, working on balance. Look at something that's not moving. Woo, 4, 3, 2. We all feel silly. 1. Let it go. Drop your heels if you can as you begin to stand up. Oh, soft knees. Don't lengthen too long, but if you can, go ahead and start extending those legs. If you need your bricks nearby, if you need anything for assistance, use it. Otherwise, get your hands to your shins. Walk your hands to your knees. Walk out your knees a little bit. So that's just pushing one back, the other straightens a bit. One bends, one straightens. Now we're going to lift, reverse dive, all the way to the sky. And hands come to the heart. Awesome. So just notice where you are, taking a moment with that. We're near the back end of our mat, so let's use that. All right? So we're just going to take a step forward with the right. With your left and turn to the right. Here we are. So now we're going to bend the knees. We're going to get down low like a squat. We're going to lift the chest up. Good. Now drop down low. Lift your heels. Grab one of those bricks and put it in front of you. And then come up a bit if you need. Get as low as you can to get a flat back. So I'm going to bring this one in front of me here. And I'm going to go to fist. Good, Jan. Nice length. All right, so everybody's finding where they are with it. Tailbone's lifted. Chest is going forward a little bit. Now, nice and easy, bend one knee and let that other thigh and inner leg just drop in. Back to the center, over, and back to the center. Right hand goes underneath your chest. You're going to rotate left hand up toward the sky and reach through. Bringing your left hand down to the brick there or the floor. Move the left hand to the middle now. Reset. Bring the right hand to the heart and then to the sky. Good. Everybody's got it. Looking nice. Lean back into it if you can. Open. And back to your center down. Now, nice and easy, you're going to bend your left foot and you're going to walk it around to the front. So you're bending your left knee. I said foot, but that's okay. You knew what I meant. Right foot's going to stay pointing over to that right side. You're going to walk your hands up your leg and come up into a warrior 2. Warrior 2. Hands turn toward that right side of the room for now. As you exhale, you're going to bring that hand forward and then pull back. Good. Exhale. Pull back. Exhale. Twist it through. Exhale. Keep looking forward over your front hand if you can. And then find warrior 2 once again. Hands reach out, hips reset to center. Make sure you're not putting your butt back or overarching or tucking. Find that middle, knee pointing towards your middle toe. Good. Spin to the front, pivot on your right foot. You're now in a high lunge. The heel is up and the arms lift. We're going to come down easy, hand to the ground, or you can get your brick if you need and bring it around. Otherwise, hands to the ground there, and we're going to rotate looking to the left, reaching up and through. Bringing the hand down to the knee, one to the ground, step up. Oh. Reverse dive. and hands to your heart. Awesome. Now, step to your left. We're looking over to that left side now. We're resetting. Get a brick. Bring it where you're going to need it to the front side. Go ahead and get low into your squat. Your heels are turned in on this as you begin to lift the head up. You're in that low squat. Thighs parallel to the floor if you can for 4, 3, 2, then down. Heels lift as you spin them back and you lift that tailbone. All right, take a moment. Kind of push into each foot. Find your center. Now, look over to your right. Put your right hand on your right leg and bring your left hand in front of the right foot. If we need to place bricks in front of each foot, do so now. So if you need to make an adjustment, do it. Otherwise, left hand goes down, right hand begins to reach. Rotate through your ribs and body. Wide leg triangle. Coming down, walk through the middle. Find it. So now, we've got our left hand on our left leg, our right hand on the floor in front of it. We're going to very slowly rotate through. If you need to bend a knee a bit, go for it. Otherwise, stay as straight as you can, rotating, looking up, and extending. We're going to bring it down. And now we're going to walk to the middle. Now we're going to do what's called the elephant's breath. Soften out a little bit. If you need to soften your knees and drop back some, do so. If you can do it with straight leg, do it with straight leg. But anywhere in between is okay. Right hand goes to right leg. You lift your left and extend up and forward. As you exhale, your trunk sweeps over, then grabs left leg as the right becomes the trunk. Exhale, elephant breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And back to center. Take a moment, reset, bend the knees, turning your right foot forward, walking around toward it. Right hand on the knee, left hand comes up and over as we sweep to warrior two. You're facing to the front of the room. Now watch, I'm jutting those ribs out. I'm gonna bring them back, getting in line into the back side of my body, looking out over my middle finger. Palms turn to the left. We're gonna exhale. Hips don't turn, ribs do. Inhale. Pause as you exhale to the front. Inhale, pull back. Transition to a straight arm and then exhale. Y'all look beautiful. Again, drop those shoulders in the back there. There you go, Glenda, bring them down. Shoulders down, no tension here. And one more to the front. Pull all the way back, extend through your arms. Turn to the front, give me high lunge, pivot on your left foot. That's it, find your balance, reaching. Extend into each leg, get low, press that left heel back. It's not touching down, but it's pressing back. Exhale, hand to knee and ground. Finding that nice center line of the body. Push that foot further back if you can. Get low and long in this lunge. We're rotating to the right and we're extending up to the sky. Revolving lunge. Good. Roll it back. Turn those shoulders. Open the heart. Come into center. Hand comes down. Step in. Reverse dive. Hands to the heart. Draw your ribs in, find your center line. Don't tuck or round in the pelvis. Lifting of the kneecaps. Finding center. Let's reach up. And let's let go. All right, everybody, take a moment. We're gonna get a brick. Let's use this one. So we're gonna bring them to the front now, and we're gonna go ahead and have one on each side. Let's just make it easy, and we'll use both of them. If you're at home and you don't have a brick, use a can or a book. All right. Open up the toes, spread it out a bit. Open up that stance. Finding our ground in our mountain pose. Be strong and tall like a mountain. You're resilient, and you can withstand the weather. You can withstand the changes of time. Remembering our true strength comes with age, like rings on a tree. We get stronger and wiser. Root into your strength and your wisdom. When you're ready, inhale up. Shoulders down. Find your true length. Don't lock your knees. Don't clench your bottom. As you dive, bend the knees a little bit to allow softness in your back. Find your bricks. Let's take a moment to take a step back with the left foot. You're going to bring it kind of to the middle of your mat. You would like to line your heels up a bit, but they don't have to be in a narrow line. We want to keep it kind of open. All right, so we've already done quite a bit of work today, so let's just go ahead and bring that left hand in. I'm going to move my brick down to a low level. I'm going to leave my hands and knuckles in line with my toes. As I do so, I'm going to reset into a tripod. I have left hand down, right foot, left leg. All limbs are straight. You are then going to rotate, looking to the right, and you're going to extend out through the top of your head, and then lift your arm up. Rotate in all directions. Extend in all directions. Really open your body up to this twist and that narrow balance. Shoulder away from the ear, really feel that length, and then bring it down easy. Again, up and down. Keep that balance. Blink, look up, blink, look down. One more. And last one, all the way down. Good. Finding your bricks. Resetting, bending the front knee. Stepping up. Left foot comes into alignment, reset your hips, wiggle it out if you need, and then step back with your right. So my heels are not lining up, but my right heel is at the center line of my mat. My left foot's still slightly left. So just find where you are here. Begin to extend the front leg when you're ready. Push your tailbone up and back. Take a moment to reset. I'm going to move my brick into place on the right side, placing my hand where I'd like it to be, lining up with my toes, lining up with the ball of the foot. You're going to continue to lift your tailbone as you begin to look to your left. Feel your weight distribute into each foot. Don't lean forward, don't lean back. Push into both. Now nice and easy, hand slides to left hip and then up toward the sky. Shoulders away from the ear, lengthen through your heart. Elongate through your spine. Imagine a string going out through the top of your head. Exhale down, look at the floor. Blink, look at the sky. Exhale, look at the floor. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, down. And up. And back to center. And reset. Knee bends. Both legs step up. Woo, find that center, reverse dive, chest up. And hands to your heart. All right. All right. It's still going. All right. So now let's take a moment and we're going to get down to the ground. So I want everybody to take your time any way you can get yourself down. I'm just going to squat and then drop to my knees. And then we're going to sit on back. All right. So let's take a moment. We're going to go ahead and crisscross ankles if we can and roll over. If not, swing to the side. And I'm going to face same direction as you guys as we come down onto our backs. So as we go to our back, if you will, hold your knees or hands back and rock yourself back. Let it come down with some ease there. You're going to go ahead and take your right foot to the floor, cross your left ankle over that right knee. Make room to your sides. Bring hands behind head. And let's get ready to lift. We're going to go up and cross over and come back. We're lifting up, crossing over, and coming back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now as we cross over, bring the knee in and use elbow instead. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring it back to center. Bring the knee to the middle. Grab that knee. Arms up overhead. We're going to roll up and extend the leg out. So just extending the leg out, feel that lift. Arms are up if you need to. Hold behind the head. You should feel shaky. Feel it. Let the head rest. But you're still lifted for 4, 3. Feel it in the belly. 2 and 1. Crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let it go all the way out. Whew, let your knee drop. Let the arms come down. Roll the right knee up. Go ahead and bend the left. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee. First position leaves the knee to the side. We are not moving the knee on this first round. Round 1, hands behind head. We lift, we cross, we reach. We lift, we cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now crunch, elbow, knee comes in. 2, 3, squeeze. 4, 5, 6. Coming back to center, extend the leg out. Heads up, extend the arms. Again, if you need to, bring the hands behind the head. Otherwise, hold. This is a half of a boat. We're extended boat. Now crunch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, let it down. As you let that down, extend the arms, extend the leg, let the knee drop out to the side, so left knee's out like a figure 4. And now hands down, extend both legs. So let's just take a moment there. Make sure you feel pretty good. Feel the length. If you need to change something, change it. So what I'm going to do is rock myself up, find my bolster, place it behind my legs, come back down, and then get my legs over that bolster. So if you need that support for your low back, take it. If you need to bend your knees and tuck your pelvis, do that. Do all of it if you need. Be kind to your body. Now, once you're in a comfortable position, begin to take those deep breaths. Quietening the mind again. Good. Finding your positioning. Y'all look great. Everybody's found their path. And now let's just let go for a moment. Tonight's meditation will be about the lobster in its shell. Knowing that when lobsters are born, they are in a hard shell. As they grow and they change, they become very uncomfortable in that hardened shell. They realize that in order to take a new shape or to grow into a bigger self, that they must shed that outer shell. They have to find a safe place and allow all of that hardness to be removed. Once they molt it away, they are free. Their soft bodies moving a bit, forming a new outer shell. Over time, it too will become hardened. And once again, that process of shedding and removing has to begin. So think about that in your life. When or times have you outgrown the shape of the container you're in? Whether it be a job or a relationship. The shape no longer fits you and your health. Knowing that change comes from those uncomfortable places when we realize I can no longer stand this discomfort. I must change. Give yourself a safe space. Allow time. Breathe and be patient with yourself. There are many times in life where we will go through those growing pains. Be patient. Be kind. Now when you're ready, you'll stretch out through the legs. Stretch into your arms and hands. Move things, let them crackle. Bending the knee gently, one at a time, and then the other. I want you to windshield wiper your knees. Let them both go right and left. Let it move you to each side, just that little bit. Come back into your center. Bring your knees up close to the chest. First position, we'll roll to the left. We'll open up that arm to the right. Now head into neutral. We'll swing the knees up and over to the right. Opening the arm to the left. Twisting all the way to the right side for a moment. Just finding your comfort there. And when you're ready, pushing yourself up. Your top leg may straighten out as you do so. That's okay. Go slow. Make sure you don't feel lightheaded or dizzy before you transition or right. When you're ready, bolster there if you can. Go ahead and have a seat on it. And we'll end as we began in our comfortable, easy seat. Hands to the heart. Exhale to the head, connecting mind, inhaling to body. Connecting thought to our action. Setting our intention and following through with good deeds. Remember to be open in your mind and in your heart. Allow for change within the body. Be kind. Be present. And be grateful. I bow to each of you. I honor the light within each of you. I am grateful for your presence and your practice tonight. Namaste. Thank you, ladies. Take your time. And thank you guys for joining us.